Let's go ahead, everybody. What did we see in the last lecture? When do we have to file income tax returns compulsorily, especially the individuals? Correct, everybody? That also we have covered. Cases where the returns are compulsory, even if the income is below threshold limit, electricity expenditure, foreign travel expenditure, all of that. है ना बच्चों? Those cases बच्चों also we have covered. Then we saw a little bit about बच्चों 131 due date, 134 due date, 135 also. 131 original due date, original return. 139.4 belated and 139.5 revised. Yes, everybody? Even that also we had covered the basics. And what is 234F? Very important and a different and a very painful penalty or a fees, bacho. 234F. If you miss 139.1 due date, there is a fees of rupees 5,000. Clear till here? But if your income is up to 5 lakhs, then the fees, bacho, that penalty is rupees 1,000. Okay? Right? Are हाँ? Can we go ahead, everybody? Okay, let's go ahead. The other types of returns which you have to cover, okay? Other types of returns. One of the most important, important rather, 139.3, loss return. Now, loss return means literally, it means the return is showing a loss in the income tax return loss. And what is the importance of loss or importance of filing return within time? Only bacho you file the return within time, you can carry it forward. Okay, you are eligible bacho to carry it forward, otherwise not. Okay, finally here, have you done that bacho in carry forward and set off of losses? We have done, na? PGPP, then what? CG, especially bacho these losses, if you want to carry it forward, you need to file within due date. House property is allowed to be carried forward. House property loss is allowed to be carried forward even if you don't file income tax return or even if you don't file within due date. Clear till here? है ना? Can we go ahead? Chalo. As per section 80, not now, 139, 80. We had seen that in carry forward and set off of losses. 80. If any person who has sustained a loss in any PY under the head PGPP or CG, correct? Sadhya there is no loss. House property no problem. iOS also, it is very rare to have loss in iOS. And claims that loss or any part thereof to be carried forward, he may furnish return under section 139.3 within the time limit of 139.1. That return bacho will be called as a loss return under 139.3. Okay. But due date is what bacho? 139.1. Okay. Next one. Important. Star mark this also. You have to buy heart this. You have to buy heart. Losses which can be carried forward only if return is filed within 139.1 are regular normal business loss, speculative loss, specified business 3580 na loss, capital loss, and loss from your maintenance of race horses, hai na? 74A3, loss from activity of owning and maintaining race horses. These losses bacho can be carried forward. Yes, Divya, soon Divya. These losses bacho can be carried forward only if our ITR is filed within 139.1. Divya, this is the second last chapter of income tax. After that we will be starting. Okay, all of you? Everybody tell me. Right now? Okay, all of you? Please by heart this entire statement. See, logically you can keep in mind which head of income, PGPP and capital loss. In PGPP, bacho, what else you have? Normal, speculative, specified. And yes, one more business you can say is you are owning and maintenance resources. Keep these 5 things in mind. Hai na? 5 na? Including capital loss. Okay, everybody? Clear? So here, pay attention. Losses which can be carried forward, even if ROA is not filed within due date, HP as well as unabsorbed depreciation. As it is, bacho, tell me, unabsorbed depreciation bacho goes on for the entire indefinitely, na? Remember, na? Unabsorbed depreciation bacho can be carried forward indefinitely. Remember that, all of you? Huh? Hai na? Yes, good. Can you go ahead, everybody? Yes, Divya, sure. Yeah. चलेगा? All of you okay? Comfortable? Are then write in notebook? No. Not sleepy na? Acha Khushbu came or what? Acha Khushbu had to sleep? Huh? Nap? Tell me. नहीं? Okay. I thought you went away. पक्का सो के उठी है. See Khushbu what is saying, Indrajit saying. She's right now lying on bed. What do you think? Like this, attending lectures like this, है ना Khushbu? PY 22-23, AY 23-24. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. Pay attention. Original due date. Under section 139(1). All right. What are the dates, bachcho? What all dates can be there? 31st July, for your understanding, 23 I am writing. Then 31st October, correct na? 23. And bachcho 30th November, 23. If you miss this, bachcho, then you can file under what? Belated return, है ना? Belated return due date. Under section 139(4). For all of them, bachcho, what? All of them, 31st December 23. Already clear? And is it bachcho same also for revised return due date? Is it the same, bachcho? Tell me. है ना? Under section 139(5). Okay. Done till here? What I am writing now, you don't have to write down that. Check what I am written, bachcho. 139(1). Which have you filed, bachcho, within original due date? Yes. Can you revise? Yes. If you filed belated 139(4), can you revise? Yes. So just understand, whenever you will reach to 135, and the word itself is revised, that means originally there has to be, firstly there has to be some return filed now, under either 139(1) or 139(4). And bachcho, 139(1) as well as 139(4), can you have both of them, bachcho? Use logic now. No. If you have already, bachcho, done it within the original due date, then why will you again file belated return, na bachcho? Clear till here? If you want, you can write on this. Otherwise, if you understood the conceptual, then no need. Okay. If you want, you can write on this. Okay. What I have written in the last 3 statements. Okay. 139(1) to 139(5) is possible. Revision. 139(4) to 139(5) is also possible. Revision. But original to again belated, bachcho, not logical. है ना? Done? And one important point which is already given in the notes also, but I'll write down in notebook also, it is that important. Revised returns. As revised return, steps into the shoes of original return. Steps into the shoes of original return. Okay. In a way, it replaces. Try to understand the meaning of that. In a way, bachcho, it replaces the original return. You know? Steps into the shoes means it is now as good as original return. Done, everybody? Next one. Loss yours allowed if not filed within due date. HP loss बच्चों can be carried forward for how many years? Tell me all of you. HP loss can be carried forward for how many years? Khushbu is sleeping. Pakka. Even on keyboard 2 and 8 is not close by. Okay. Are we allowed to carry it forward even if we don't file within due date? Yes, allowed. Are हाँ या ना? Clear? Next one. Unabsorbed depreciation, but how many years can you carry forward? Tell me. Unabsorbed depreciation. All of you. Now Indrajit is sleeping. Jagas. Indefinitely बच्चों. Arey, it's not that old chapter. We just covered couple of chapters before only. Unabsorbed depreciation बच्चों indefinitely. Yes. Again, is it allowed to be carried forward even if not filed within due date? Return also yes. Yes. I'm doing. That's why I'm doing kind of revision here with you. Now tell me. Normal business loss. How many years can you carry forward? 8 years. Allowed to be carried forward without filing within due date? No. Cannot carry forward if you missed the due date. Then, speculative loss. How many years? Kusba, Akshay. Everybody. Come on, wake up. How many years? Speculative बच्चों 4 years. Good. Allowed to carry forward? Absolutely not. Specified business. How many years? Specified business both बच्चों. Specified business 4 years, 8 years or indefinitely? Huh? Indefinitely बच्चों, because it is a very heavy expenditure. Even capital expenditure, no. है ना? Again, allowed to be carried forward without return? No. Race horse. Business, what? Obviously loss. How many years? 4 years only. Okay? Not allowed. And lastly बच्चों, LTCL or STCL. It can be set up only against within the head of income, but still you can carry it forward how many years? 8 years. Both can be carried forward. Even short-term capital loss can be carried forward, no? Okay? Again, not allowed बच्चों without watch. Return within due date. Okay? All of you? चलेगा? Done? Again, PY 22-23. That is AY 23-24. चलेगा? 31st July 23. So 31st December 23. Yes, this is your 139 one due date. है कि नहीं? If you file within this time period, then 139(4). है कि नहीं? Everybody? Section 234F, fees. Rupees what? 5,000 or rupees 1,000. 1,000 बच्चों when? If NTI less than rupees 5 lakhs. Final year? Simple, no? That is what I told you. As soon as you touch 139(4) or you are filing under 139(4), fees will be applicable, either 1,000 or 5,000 rupees. Okay? If you are required to file return, है ना बच्चों? Clear? Done? So we have covered बच्चों what? Loss return, belated, revise also. Come to बच्चों defective return. Indrajit, defective return. Okay? Let's go ahead, everybody. 139(9). Good. Now, when the return is defective, the word itself means what? Something is not complete, not fully available, or not as per the rules regulations. Okay? Something is missing. So check. The return is not accompanied by tax audit or cost audit report if required. Okay? Tax audit was applicable but not filed or not yet shown. Annexures means again attachments in return of income have not been duly filled in. You have attached but it is not given in that. Return is not accompanied by a statement of income or statement of tax liability. See, the law is quite old or no? 1961. So even if you are filing today online, as per the law, bachcho, they have written everything from old point of view also. Physically attached. I had seen bachcho returns filed in the year 2000, etc. I mean, when I was doing articleship, returns were filed electronically. They were one of the first starting years where it was doing, I mean, they were shifting paperless. But I had seen old cases of assessment where in the department I could go and check, I mean, and see returns also which were earlier filed of our old of our clients. But literally they were done physically. Returns were filed physically, manually. Hai na? So if the details are missing, they are called as bachcho what? Your defective returns. Then check. It is not accompanied by proof of TDS, TCS, advance tax receipt, etc. Then trading or profit and loss account balance sheet is not filled only or not shown properly. Okay? So these details are in that case the returns are called as defective returns. The formats are there but you have not filled only properly. Clear? Defective. Those who have failed, so you have filed a return but details are not there. No, you don't have to remember all of these things here. When it will become defective, these are like quite common sense, simple things, common sense things. Na? Now check. AO is who? Assessing officer. May intimate means inform defect and give an opportunity to rectify the defect within 15 days of extended period. So, AO will give time of 15 days to rectify. If defect not rectified within 15 days, return shall be treated as invalid. Pay attention, very important. And the provision shall apply as if assessee had failed to file the return. We also call it as NonEST return. NonEST matlab it is not. It does not means what bachcho? Doesn't exist. Okay, NonEST, EST. It is for your understanding, not part of syllabus. NonEST. Okay. Are you understanding the importance of this section now? Defective return. Even if you have physically or manually or online also filled, but details are missing which are actually required, the bachcho return can be treated as defective. And if you don't rectify the defect, then bachcho what? As good as return was never filed. Bachcho in that cases of losses, you will not be bachcho allowed to carry forward. Hai ki nahi now? अंडरस्टूड एवरीबॉडी? अरे बोलो हाँ. चलेगा ना? लेट्स गो अहेड. So write in the notebook. Again, I'm giving you a little bit theory. चलेगा? Is it okay? All of you? ओ बच्चों. Everybody, good morning. हाँ? Write down. खुशबू, good morning बेटा. है ना? You should do like that only to these people. Are you there, खुशबू? Ready? Types of return. Okay, Kushbu. Loss return, belated return, revised return, and lastly, Indrajit, defective return. है ना? खुशबू, numbers. Loss return 139.3, belated 139.4, revised 139.5, defective 139.9 ना? अरे हाँ ना? Done till here? When do we use loss return or when do we file loss return? If certain losses to be carried forward, if certain losses to be carried forward, then ITR to be filed before 139.1 ड्यू डेट. है ना बच्चों? क्लियर टिल हियर? Before 139.1 ड्यू डेट. One 139.4. When do we use belated? If ITR filed after 139.1 ड्यू डेट. है ना? Revised, filed for rectification, of ITR filed under section 139.1 or 139.4. है ना everybody? ओके टिल हियर? And lastly, if specified defective, if specified details not submitted, defect needs to be rectified. ठीक है? चलेगा? बच्चों फाइनल everybody tell you done. Write down. Defective why na balance sheet not submitted, P&L not submitted. Now whenever the AO sends the notice, whenever the AO sends notice of defective return from that date of receipt, within 15 days you need to rectify or file a return again for rectification of the defect. If you don't file within 15 days, then what? Or as good as the return was never filed. Okay. Done all of you? Yes, all of you. Chalega? Done? Okay. Revised return is something which you came to know about by yourself. That income was 12 lakhs, you have shown 10 lakhs. That is revision. Income was 12 lakhs, you have shown 10 lakhs or vice versa. Defective is some details are missing in the return, which the officer came to know or the system came to know later on, which is required. Okay. So in a way, revised return is definitely voluntarily, defective is from the officer. He told you that these details are missing in the return, missing. Revision is wrong or omission is also there, but it is you have done voluntarily, you have noticed the mistake. Okay. Akshay, okay. Question number 4. Ready? Everybody? Question number 4. Mr. Vineet submits his return. Everyone ready now? Mr. Vineet submits his return of income on 12th September 23 for AY 23-24, consisting of income under the head HP and iOS. On 21st January 24, he realized that he had not claimed deduction under section 80 TTA in respect of interest income on savings bank account. He wants to revise his return of income. Discuss. Tell me, bachcho. He cannot now revise. Can you tell me the section number under which he had filed the first return? Okay, Niraj. Very good, Akshay. Okay, Khushbu. See, but what is common? Just try to understand. What is common between 139 and 134? Both of them are fresh returns. Fresh. That means filed for the first time. Either 139.1 or 139.4. Understood? Achha, what is the difference between 139 and 134? 139.4. 139.1 before first due date. 139.4 bachcho after the first due date. Are you getting my point or no? When is the assessee filed date? 12th September. What do you think, bachcho? What due date was it applicable for him? He has only HP and iOS. Will he have tax audit? No. No tax audit. So 31st July. He is filing bachcho after 31st July. That is belated bachcho 139.4. Clear? Very simple this was. Okay, right now. Point number 1. Mr. Vinit's income is of HP and iOS, है ना? Therefore, no tax audit applicable, and hence ITR due date is what, बच्चों? 31st July 2023. Okay, for AY obviously 23-24 AY. Second point, ITR was filed on which date? ITR बच्चों was filed on 12th September, है ना? That is after 139 due date. Yes, that is, it was filed as belated return under section 139(4). Yes, correct now, bachcho. First of all, he has done a belated return, and then later on, bachcho, he realizes there is a revision to be done. Revision is allowed, bachcho, but only up to 31st December. Okay, so write down. Belated return can be revised. Belated return, bachcho, can be revised under section 139(5). है कि नहीं? till 31st December 23, है ना? It can be revised, but then everybody, therefore revision after 31st December 23 is not possible. Is not, bachcho, possible. Okay, everybody okay till here? Done? Everybody okay till here? Next one, 5th. Ready? Ready, bachcho? Are the following returns valid? First one, pay attention. Date is 31st July given to you for the SSC. ROI is filed on 4th August. 4th August. Business loss declared of in return of income rupees 10 lakhs. Which due date is, bachcho, compulsory to be followed for loss return? 139(1). Allowed? Not allowed now. Now do you realize what's the importance of original due date? Correct now? That is point number 1. since ITR filed after one due date, there were business loss cannot be carried forward. Cannot be carried forward. Okay, आगे बढ़े. Let's go ahead, everybody. First one done. Second. Again, due date बच्चों 31st July. ROI is filed on 4th July. Before 31st July, yes. And revised return बच्चों filed on 8th September that year. Are the returns valid? Absolutely yes. No problem. Everything is completely allowed, valid. है ना बच्चों? Original and revised both ITR filed within respective due dates है ना? Therefore both returns are valid. Ready, everybody? Third. Due date बच्चों again 31st July. ROI is filed on due date, on the due date. So again 31st July, within due date you can say. Income is shown as 10 lakhs. ROI was revised on 7th September, declaring a loss of 20 lakhs. Can the loss be carried forward? Star mark this question. Star mark this question, okay? First of all, practically speaking, बच्चों, pay attention. There are two returns filed, original and revised. Original return, बच्चों, you have shown income of 10 lakhs. And revised income, बच्चों, you are showing a loss of 20 lakhs. हाँ या ना? The one thing which will definitely happen practically is you will get income tax notice. This happens. It is quite practical, okay? It will happen, bachcho. Because then you are showing lower income, then they are not happy, na? Definitely, bachcho, definitely not happy. Clear till here? Anyways, but original return filed and revised return, bachcho, is showing loss. Correct? Are you showing loss? Are you showing loss, bachcho, in belated return? Are you showing loss in belated return? Bolo, tell me all of you. Correct, Khushbu. Are you showing loss in belated return? No. You are showing loss in revised return. You are showing loss in revised return. Hi, Anna. To carry forward the business loss, which due date is important? 139, 1. Yes. And you are showing loss in revised return. But revised return replaces the original return. Revised return replaces the original return, whatever was filed should be considered. Now, did you understand the importance of this wording I was telling you, retrospective effect or whatever effect you want to take it? So, even if you are showing loss but show in September, it will be seen or it will be taken as the loss was shown on 139.1 or 31st July you can take, or 139.1 return. Understood or no? That is before 139.1 due date. Okay, because revised return but replaces the first return filed, है ना? The first return which you had filed. Write down. 4 mark this I told you. Okay. Original return was filed within 139.1 due date, and it was revised under section 139(5) within due date. Yes, everybody? Next one important. Revised return replaces substitutes original return. Correct लिया? Revised return बच्चों replaces or substitutes original return with effect from original return file date, है ना? Done till all of you? Since original return was filed within 139.1 due date. Are you getting my point or no? Therefore, loss बच्चों will be allowed. हाँ या ना? Allowed to be carried forward. Loss बच्चों will be allowed to be carried forward. Yes, Celia? हो गया? फोर्थ रेडी बच्चों? डन ना? अरे बोलो हाँ. So the fourth point, not fourth question, number fourth case. Business loss is 5 lakhs. LTCG gain बच्चों 4 lakhs. And ROI is not filed within due date. अच्छा, फाइन रुपीज 5,000. ओके, 131 बच्चों एज इज क्रॉस 5,000 रुपीज फाइन. ओके, व्हाट इज इंद्रजीत? हाउ मच बच्चों लॉस वी कैन नॉट कैरी फॉरवर्ड? हाउ मच ऑफ लॉस वी कैन नॉट कैरी फॉरवर्ड? How much of loss we cannot carry forward? Tell me. Mansi, Khushbu, Indrajit, Nitin, Akshay. बोलो. Okay. Five lakhs is not the answer. How much of loss you cannot carry forward? 1 lakh. Because we have gain also, बच्चों. We are allowed to set off or no? Whether setting off, बच्चों, setting off depends on ROI. Setting up, बच्चों, we have to do before all of the calculations. है ना? अरे हाँ या ना? So loss is of 5 lakhs, but gain is of 4 lakhs. LTCG. We can set it off. So balance loss of business loss only 1 lakh. अरे हाँ. And since ROI was not filed within due date, then बच्चों 1 lakh बच्चों will lapse. 1 lakh we cannot carry forward. But setting off we can definitely do. Yes, still here? Everybody okay? Right on. Since return is not filed within due date, comma, business loss cannot be carried forward. Cannot be carried forward. Full stop. However, it can be set off. It can be set off against LTCG. There is no problem with setting off, na? है ना? Therefore, loss of rupees 4 lakhs will be set off and rupees 1 lakh loss will lapse. Lapse, you understand, no? Lapse, which means we cannot carry it forward. It's that loss is now dead loss, you can say, or of no use. Done? Fifth one, ready? Brought forward capital loss of PY, make it 17-18, 5 lakhs. LTCG 4 lakhs. ROI of this year is not filed within due date, but ROI of 17-18 was filed within due date. As it is, bachcho, in the current year you don't have any loss, no? Or do you have? Acha. Yes, we need to still carry forward. Check what is happening. Okay, PY 17-18 we have loss. Loss belongs to PY 17-18. Okay, capital loss. It is still brought forward. 8 years, it is within 8 years. Current year, bachcho, we have gain of 4 lakhs and brought forward losses of 5 lakhs. Arey haan. That year's return, bachcho, was filed within due date. Which years? The year of loss. Is it okay, everybody? That is what they are saying. ROI of that year was filed within due date, but ROI of current year is not filed within due date. Are you getting my point? Still, it will be allowed to be carried forward. Okay, everybody? Basically, which year's return you have to file compulsorily within due date? The year of loss. The loss belongs to which year? That year's loss, that year's return should be filed within due date. Clear? 139, 1 due date. Fifth point, number 5, star mark. Okay, clear all of you? since ITR of, it is given PY, okay, 1718 was filed within due date, the loss can be carried forward for 8 years even if ITR of any of succeeding 8 years are not filed within due date. Next line, in the given case, rupees 4 lakhs will be set off. And balance rupees 1 lakh loss will be carried forward, है ना? Since loss belongs to PY 1617, for which ITR was filed within due date. Seventeen, 18, sorry. Right, you're right. Done, everybody? Done, everybody? जैसे कैन रीड ऑन योर ओन बच्चों. One 139A. I'll just quickly go through some sections quickly. चलेगा? Theory it is. Who should get PAN, permanent account number, बच्चों compulsorily. Okay. Do you remember TAN, TAN, tax deduction and collection account number? Remember that was for TDS. But PAN is बच्चों the very basic and the most important one. Okay. So when is it compulsory that you have to take a PAN? If total बच्चों income exceeds BEL, then on or before 31st May of AY of the assessment year. Not PY, of the AY. Okay. Every resident person अदर देन इंडिविजुअल, वाह 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 वाह, मीन्स व्हाट बच्चों, अदर देन इंडिविजुअल, HUF, firm, LLP, company who enters into a financial transaction more than rupees 2.5 lakhs in a financial year, again compulsorily required. Every authorized person like MD, director, partner, trustee, author, founder, karta, CEO, okay, of the above mentioned entity, this no. So any manager of those type of persons, entities, even they have to bachcho take a PAN. So the entity as well as the MD, etc. And business turnover bachcho or profile receipts are likely, are already or is likely to exceed 5 lakhs turnover. Then bachcho before the end of PY itself you should get the PAN. Okay. So again nothing great. Quickly, chalo. Transaction prescribed by board CBDT, where quoting of PAN is compulsory. Okay. PAN is necessary, bachcho. That's why I told you that is how they get all the data for analysis. Check. Sale or purchase of a motor vehicle or vehicle, okay, other than two-wheelers. Samjha? If you buy a motor vehicle other than two-wheeler, compulsory you have to submit a PAN, or it is required for them to collect the PAN. Clear? Then, opening an account. Pay attention now. Other than a FD and a basic savings bank account with a bank or cooperative bank or banking solution. Which account then, if it is not FD account and savings account? Very good. Sorry. Current account. Very good, bachcho. है ना? Current account. Then, making an application to any bank for issue of debit or even credit card. Yeah, like kuch bhi hai na, anything they have given. So application of debit or credit card. Done. And lastly, bachcho, opening a demat account with a depository, participant means their agent, custodian of securities or any other. Demat account, bachcho, PAN is compulsory. Clear? So here you have to bachcho compulsorily mention or submit PAN. Clear, everybody? So here whenever you go for demat account, the first thing is going to ask Aadhaar and PAN. Without that, bachcho, you will not be able to open only your demat account. Clear, all of you? Even for application of debit or credit card. Okay? Chalega? Next one. Ready? PAN compulsory if payment in cash exceeds 50,000. PAN should be there. See, PAN is the first basic identification for income tax department. Hai na? Check. Payment to a hotel or restaurant. What is the difference, bachcho? What is the difference? Hotel and restaurant? Correct, Khushbu? Hotel is stay, bachcho. Restaurant is only food. Okay? Hai ki nahi? So payment to hotel or restaurant against a bill or bills at any one time. My goodness. So you're paying to a hotel or restaurant bachcho more than rupees 50,000 in cash against one bill or many bills, but at one time. Hai na? You went on a vacation or a trip or a party, whatever. Party also bachcho. But you're paying in cash more than 50,000. Hotel people have to collect the PAN. Clear? Then payment in connection with travel to any foreign country or payment for purchase of any foreign currency at any one time more than rupees 50,000. If at all but you go to foreign travel, my goodness, okay, how much money you will take with you? Cash? You will take cash, not some decent amount of cash maybe. At least 1 lakh rupees I think so minimum in cash maybe. Hai na? So at that time also you have to declare the PAN. Shopping, you can use the card, etc. That I don't know how it works. But basically you buy currency from a forex dealer. Forex dealer you understand, na? Forex dealer you understand? Yeah, na? Foreign exchange, foreign currency dealer. You have to submit your PAN. Because obviously you are giving him INR na, in cash. Okay? In cash but this said. Okay? If he has a swipe machine, then you are not paying him in cash. No? Who? The foreign currency dealer. See, you may get the exchange rate from bank also. That is the worst rate. And then you can get a better rate from this currency dealers. Okay? Done? Example, payment towards fare, or to a travel agent, or to a tour operator, or to an authorized person. And over there, what have we seen? Travel also, no? 194, which one? MNO, P, Q, R, which one was that? No, that was under TCS. Correct, na? TCS na, bachcho? Correct, na? TCS. Tour operator. Correct? अरे हाँ या ना? चलो. PAN compulsory if amount exceeds 50,000. Bachcho, above also 50,000, here also 50,000, what is the difference? Amount exceeds. You may have paid bachcho in check or electronically, but still amount exceeds 50,000 overall, then you have to submit the PAN. Okay? Check bachcho. Purchase to a mutual fund for purchase of its units. So mutual fund purchase or more than 50,000 in a year, PAN is compulsory. Payment to RBI for acquiring bonds issued by it. So buying bachcho RBI bonds. Purchase in cash of bank drafts or pay orders or banker's check from a banking company or a cooperative bank in a day. Banker's checks, I'm just giving a small example. Again, nobody uses this much. But bank draft, have you seen or any time heard or no? Bank draft, DD, demand draft, have you heard? I doubt you guys have gone to bank and done the banking work. Demand draft, have you heard? Demand draft. Maybe for school or college, I don't know. God. Literally now this situation is changing now. The zamana is changing. Zamana means what? Generation is changing. When I had to pay fees bachcho to ICAI, okay, there is nothing online. All manual physical paperwork. Okay. So you either pay cash, that also was not allowed only because at ICAI level, as a national level. So we had to fill the form, admission form to ICAI, okay, admission form to the ICAI. I think even exam form. Cash was not allowed. That time debit card, credit card, or you can say online also not option, no option available. So check was bachcho there, check. But the problem with check is what? It can bounce. Hai na bachcho? Again, then the check is bounced, the debit, then both of them parties are liable for some charges. Then again recover the money, this and that. So even ICAI said, or anybody at such level, they said, no, we will not even take check. We will take bank draft. They are what you call as demand draft. Don't write on anything, but it is again only for your understanding I'm discussing. Demand draft, DD. That means you go to your own bank, okay, for example, or any bank also, and you say, okay, you debit my account, means reduce basically my account, and give me this document, demand draft, in favor of, for example, ICAI, okay. Clear, everybody? Now this is not a check, but a demand draft. Now this draft, this amount, this demand draft, you will submit to the ICAI, and ICAI will present to its own bank, and it will be honored. Why? Because the bank has taken the guarantee. The bank has taken the guarantee, and bank has already debited the account also. Are you getting about everybody? So demand drafts cannot fail, bachcho. Clear? अरे हाँ, all of you okay till here? Because cash cannot be submitted, online payment is not done, let us say checks though can get bounced, so that's why people used to prefer, or in such cases, demand drafts only. Clear? अरे बोलो हाँ, got it? So if you buy a demand draft, that means you are making a demand draft of more than rupees 50,000 in a day, or same thing, pay orders or banker's check, same things, it is similar thing. It will be honored by the bank. That amount, बच्चों, in that case again PAN is required. Payment in cash draft means again demand draft, pay order check for one or more prepaid payment instruments to a banking company or cooperative bank aggregating in a financial year. So again बच्चों, payments more than 50,000 through बच्चों cash draft, pay order or even check. Okay. Others check. Payment to a company or institute for acquiring debentures or bonds. Okay. Cash deposit with a banking company or cooperative bank, बच्चों, more than rupees 50,000 in a day. This you might have बच्चों definitely seen near up the cash counter. You might have seen बच्चों. PAN is compulsory even for deposit as well as withdrawal. Okay, so deposit can you see here? हाँ है ना? Cash deposit more than 50,000. A time deposit FD बच्चों. Time deposit means what बच्चों? FD. With banking company, post office or निधि company, NBFC है ना? Amount exceeding 50,000 or aggregating बच्चों more than 5 lakhs during the year. One FD बच्चों more than 50,000 or total FDs बच्चों more than 5 lakhs during the year, है ना? And another thing, payment as life insurance premium more than rupees 50,000 in a year. Again बच्चों, they can ask question, anything can happen. For MCQs, I can't guarantee now. They have asked questions that certain transaction is given when is PAN compulsory. They can ask based on amount also. What to do? Read till here, chalo. What do you see on the screen? Come on, read. All of you.
Recording stopped.
Done?
Recording in progress.
PAN compulsory if amount exceeds 1 lakh. Amount exceeds 1 lakh. A contract for sale or purchase of securities. Okay. Other than shares, contract. F&O, futures and options बच्चों, है ना? F&O, futures and options. Yes. Then sale or purchase of by any person of shares which are not listed in a recognized stock exchange. With the amount which exceeds 1 lakh. है ना? 1 lakh. What are the limits you had? Cash 50,000, amount 50,000, amount 1 lakh, And but now amount 10 lakhs, check what do you have. 10 lakh and 2 lakh also you have. 1 lakh, 2 lakh also, check. Amount exceeding 2 lakhs per transaction, what do you have? Sale purchase by any person of goods or service of any nature other than those above, whatever, wherever it is not covered in any of the other transactions. If any transaction of goods or service is more than rupees 2 lakhs, you have to take a PAN. Then people tell me, what about jewelry? You go to a shop and you buy jewelry. You can go and try this. Okay? But you're buying jewelry of more than rupees 2 lakhs, they will ask for PAN. Because again, it is any kind of transaction of sale, purchase of goods or services of more than rupees 2 lakhs. है ना? Clear? Amount exceeding rupees 10 lakhs or valued by SDV as per 50C at an amount exceeding rupees 10 lakhs. When bachcho, obviously for selling and for sale or purchase of immovable property. Alright. So this transaction more than 10 lakhs, then PAN definitely is required. If in any of the above transaction is entered by a minor who doesn't have a PAN, he should quote PAN of his parent or guardian. Aadhaar. You might be hearing about Aadhaar being made compulsory in many of the cases. You know? Most of them have compulsorily opted for Aadhaar only, and yeah, it was a good thing. In many of your services gets now recognized that is also at a central location now. Correct. They made it compulsory almost on everything. I think when did I go for Aadhaar? Only when they said mobile will be disconnected. I'm like, now I have to go. And then Supreme Court, somebody said, you can't disable the phones also of people just because you don't have Aadhaar. But it worked, na? People got the Aadhaar by that time. And for any other, all the documentation, new documentation they have made Aadhaar compulsory. And in a way, if you have Aadhaar, then lots of paperwork is directly saved. Okay? Anyways. So, they were saying, most of them, they were saying, link your Aadhaar PAN, link your Aadhaar PAN. You might have heard this, I don't know. But those who had PAN to bachcho, anybody would have had PAN since many, many years. I have, let us say, PAN from 2007, I think. Okay, yeah. But Aadhaar came just now, 4-5 years back. Okay. So they were saying whoever has a PAN and now have applied for Aadhaar, okay, they should get their Aadhaar linked with PAN. Okay. What did I say? Get Aadhaar linked with their PAN. Check here. The first thing what you see on the website, what do you see? PAN shall become inoperative from 1st April 23 if not linked with Aadhaar. Okay? Linking means you understand matching. Basically, you have to go inside this login. Whatever is your this is your income tax website. So log in as per your PAN and enter your Aadhaar details. This is your PAN and Aadhaar linking. Clear? Understood everybody? Now the last date, what have they said? 1st April 23. Now, from that time, all the PAN will become inoperative, which are not linked. Okay, everybody? Got it, everyone? Look at this time pass. Link Aadhaar, है ना? So much irritated, but seriously, they have irritated a lot of people. And they had been giving this due date since many, many, many years. Check here. As per CBDT circular, dated 30th March 22, every person who has been allotted a PAN as on 1st July 17 and has Aadhaar, okay, must get it linked, is required to link PAN with Aadhaar. Taxpayers who fail to do so are liable for fine of 500 something. Who are exempted from PAN Aadhaar linking? NRIs. But as it is, NRIs are not required, okay, to have Aadhaar. I had read those rules also for Aadhaar, not required, okay. Then, not a citizen of India. They can't even get then Aadhaar if they are not citizen of India. Common sense. Age 80 years above, okay, and states of residence is in Assam, Meghalaya, and JNK. Okay, all of you, these are exempted from Aadhaar PAN linking. Clear, all of you? Say in Aadhaar, enter PAN, enter Aadhaar. Best. So if you have PAN and Aadhaar but not linked, get it done. Chalo. Every person who is required to furnish or intimate or quote PAN, means PAN is required in the transaction, may furnish or intimate or quote his Aadhaar in lieu of PAN. Means what, bachcho? In lieu of, you understand in lieu of? In lieu of means instead of. Means instead of submitting PAN, you can submit Aadhaar. Is also sufficient. All these transactions, bachcho, can you see or no? Here they were asking for PAN na. So instead of PAN, if you submit Aadhaar is also okay. If allowed, if he has not been allotted a PAN. भाई डरा दिया ना इसने मेरे को. If he has not been allotted a PAN, who? The person, whoever is, but has a Aadhaar. Okay? He was not allotted a PAN but has a Aadhaar, or has been allotted a PAN and has intimated his Aadhaar to the prescribed authority. Means what, bachcho? Prescribed authority means what? CBDT. Means he has a PAN and he has linked Aadhaar with his PAN. Then bachcho, that such person can just, you can say submit Aadhaar is also sufficient. And हाँ या ना? Bouncer, tell me. Nitin, are you awake? Khushbu? Oh, Khushbu. All awake, na? So, they are saying you can submit Aadhaar instead of PAN if the person has not been allotted yet PAN, hai na? But has Aadhaar. Or secondly, if the person has both PAN and Aadhaar, he can submit Aadhaar if, no problem, if he has linked his Aadhaar with his PAN. Okay? PAN would be allotted in prescribed manner to a person who has not been allotted PAN but possesses Aadhaar. PAN will be allotted automatically. Okay, in such cases. This also we have covered just now. Can you see? Hai na? Correct na? Quoting of Aadhaar. Is required to manually quote Aadhaar. Okay? Where? In the application for PAN, compulsory. So to get the PAN itself, Aadhaar is required, or Aadhaar is also compulsory now in the return of income. Okay, compulsory. AA. Last one. Are you ready, bachcho? Or do you want a break? Nako na? Next one. 139B. Ready, all of you? TRP. Tax Return Preparer Scheme. TRP. Okay, Tax Return Preparer Scheme. Means what, bachcho? Pay attention, I'll just tell you in short. I mean the summary of it. Now you have seen people have to file income tax return. And we have seen the cases where filing of return is compulsory. Correct, everybody? Are हाँ? Now for filing बच्चों what will happen? Person has to take out time, do the calculations, fill the return, etc. But not everybody is perfect ना बच्चों in the calculation, है कि नहीं? I mean obviously you can't expect a salaried individual to also know about income tax for filing the income tax return. हाँ है ना? Now whatever said and done, he might still take a consultancy, है कि नहीं? You take 200 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees or whatever it is, or depending on the range or whatever it is, है ना? All of you. So person and a client or an assessee will require a consultant, and बच्चों consultant charges fees. But here बच्चों what the government says or what is the basic logic or again understanding. Whenever government puts a compliance, understand what did I say? Whenever government puts a comply, they also बच्चों have to provide the softwares or provide the service for that. Yes. So similarly here, when you see income tax returns, they should provide the software to file returns. हाँ या ना बच्चों? Are you getting my point? So here what I see on this income tax website, yes, I get it. On MCA website, I have lots of forms. They are all available, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Same thing like GST returns also. They have your GST utility. We call them bachcha as utility. Utility means again software, which you can use to file the return or at least compute and file the return. Okay. So over here also bachcho, you can say guidance or you can say a person who can help you with filing return person is called as TRP, tax return preparer. Understood or no, everybody? Tax return preparer. Okay, till you understood? Now this TRP bachcho will be what? In a way registered with the income tax department. Registered. Like authentication, bachcho, authentication, hai na? And now that person bachcho is eligible to file income tax returns on behalf of assessee. Okay? He will not charge anything from assessee. He cannot. He is not allowed. But he will be paid by the department. Negligible fees, but still fine. And again, department doesn't take any guarantee or warranty of the correctness of the return. No doubt about it. Are you getting my point? Check. Who are the eligible assessee for which that return can be filed through TRP? That is the person whose return is to be filed. Okay. Only individual or HUF which return can be filed to TRP. No firm, LLP, company, nothing. Understood or no? Their returns which cannot be filed through TRP. Which one? Firm, company, and all of that. Hai na? Clear all of you? Bolo. Then, prohibition of TRP. Following persons are not entitled to act as TRP. Any officer of the scheduled bank with which the assessee maintains a current account. Wow. Means any officer of the same bank not allowed as TRP. Any law practitioner who is entitled to practice in any civil or civil code in India, not allowed. An accountant, chartered accountant bachcho, not allowed. This is bachcho prohibition. These people are not allowed as TRP. Okay, everybody? Then, educational qualification minimum bachelor's degree or cleared intermediate of CA, CS or CMA. Okay? Then, preparation of and furnishing the return of income by the TRP. TRP is ineligible to file following returns for an assessee. Assessee bachcho which one? Individual na? Or HUF. Okay? But which returns he cannot file? The assessee is carrying on business or profession during the PY and accounts of the business or profession for that year are required to be audited under section 44 AB or under any other law also. Any other law, GST, GST, etc. है ना? For the time being in force. Basically, audit cases, he can't file income tax return. TRP is not allowed at all. Okay? Or not a resident for the year, for the current year. Okay? So, NRI or non-resident bachcho even TRP cannot file the returns. Okay? Eligible person. Who is the eligible person? Assessee. Also, bachcho cannot file revised return through a TRP unless the original was also filed by the same or through other TRP. Okay? Only original was filed through TRP, then only revised can also be filed from TRP, otherwise not. Clear, all of you? बोलो बच्चों, डन और नो? हो गया? That was what बच्चों? 139B.
Recording stopped.
We'll take a break, 15 minutes चलेगा? Then I will finish the theory part ना at least. ये करना है 140. Questions कितने करने हैं अपने को? Questions, how many questions have to cover? Even this chapter may be done, can be done in 1 hour. We'll see, Khushbu. चलो टेक अ ब्रेक, सी यू एट 4 o'clock. Everybody चलेगा? We'll finish this off chapter, mostly at least. सब लोग है क्या? कैन वी स्टार्ट? सब लोग आ गए? आगे सब लोग? माइक ऑन है? हाँ हाँ ठीक है ना, अभी क्या। आगे बढ़े? चालू करें ना?
Recording in progress.
Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. Let's do some questions before I can go to some other concept. चलेगा? Covered this question or what? 2 is remaining. Come to question number 6. Ready, बच्चों? Hey, everybody, ready? Everybody? Let's start. Let's go. Mr. Bhuvan is an individual has got his books of accounts for the year audited under section 44 AB, tax audit. His total income for the AY 23-24 is 3.5 lakhs. He desires to know if he can furnish return for AY 23-24 through TRP. Tell me, bachcho, allowed or not allowed? Tell me, all of you. Everybody, tell me quickly. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Okay, write down. Chalo, write the answers. Ready? First point. Section 139B provides a scheme for submission of return of income for any year through a TRP, tax return preparer, है ना? However, it is not applicable to those assessees whose books of accounts are required to be audited under section 44AB or any other law. Thus, Mr. Bhuvan cannot furnish his income tax return through a TRP. He cannot. If audit is बच्चों applicable, those cases cannot be बच्चों filed through TRP. Okay, everybody? Fine? चलेगा all of you? Done or no? Tell me. All of you done? Can you go ahead? Seventh. Seventh बच्चों, come on. Ready? All of you? Explain with reasons, with brief reasons, whether the return of income can be revised under section 135. Belated bachcho can be revised? Tell me this, yes or no? Tell me all of you. Yes, it can be revised. Return already revised once can be revised again? Tell me all of you. Yes, again it can be revised. There is no limit on number of revisions. And return of loss filed under section 139(3). Okay. If it is about 139(3), that means you can carry forward the losses, and you are you are eligible to carry forward the losses only if you had filed bachu within 139(1) due date. Okay, Indrajit, fine. Okay, so when you say 139(3), that means you are carrying it forward, and you can carry forward bachu only if it was 139(1), है ना, within 139(1), and since bachu it was within 139(1), so obviously yes, I mean you can revise those returns, no problem. Write down. Any return filed under section 139(1) or 139(5) can be revised under section 139(5) till 31st December 2023 for AY 2024. Yes, all of you? Reverse return can be revised again, okay? Okay? A re-revised means what, but twice revised, no? A re-revised return replaces the original return. Replaces the original return. Therefore, There is no limit on number of revisions to be made, on number of revisions within the due date. Within the due date. Done, all of you? Yes? And third one, loss and done, no? Return filed under section 139(3) is deemed to have been filed before 139 one due date, no? Correct? Therefore, it can be revised. It can be revised. Yes, chaliye all of you. Done? Khushbu, Akshay, Nitin, Mansi, Indrajit. Okay.
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Can you go ahead, everybody? Come to this page 14.9. Ready? Self-assessment. SA tax बच्चों तो we had discussed, है ना? Whatever tax remains to be paid after the year end, after TDS, TCS, advance tax, बच्चों whatever remains, that is what your SA tax, है ना? Check. When a tax is payable on the basis of any return, after taking into account all the credits, TDS, TCS, relief, AMT, a MAT credit that we'll see later on, the assessee shall be liable to pay such tax along with interest, no doubt about it. Yes? Pay attention. When amount paid by the assessee, SA tax, under section 140A1 falls short, that means even SA tax is short, or whatever tax amount is short. He has paid, but it is short, okay? Falls short of the aggregate of the tax and interest, it shall first be adjusted towards interest payable. And the balance but shall be adjusted towards tax payable. Means, let us say, 100 rupees is the tax, okay, basic. Plus, bachcho what? 20 rupees is the interest levied, already it is applicable, so to be paid 120, You did not pay 120. You paid बच्चों 80. Okay. This 80 will be adjusted toward what first? Are you there, all of you? Correct. It will be first adjusted towards interest of 20. Correct. Balance how much? 60 remaining now, and but 60 will be adjusted towards this main amount balance, है ना? Adjusted. So now how much balance remaining to be paid? 40 of tax. And if at all again interest बच्चों will be applicable on this 40. अरे हाँ या ना? Are you getting my point? So whatever tax plus interest was payable, if it is not fully paid, then first बच्चों will adjust the interest, and the balance बच्चों will adjust the tax amount. Understood everybody? अरे हाँ या ना? Indrajit okay till here? Khushbu? Good. Okay. Yes, correct. Come to question number 8. Question number 8. Yes? Details of Mr. B. Tax payable 2 lakhs. Interest under section 234 B and C 50,000. So therefore obviously total tax payable 2,50,000. Essay tax paid 225. Okay, how will the essay tax will be adjusted? Out of that bachcho, first it will go to 50,000 over here. How much remains? 175. Correct, na? And 175 bachcho will be done through original tax amount. So original tax amount payable is still how much? 25,000. Yes or no? Clear, Khushbu? Akshay? Mansi? Clear, everybody? So write in the notebook. Give a star mark. I don't expect this question, but it's a very small tricky question. Okay? Right now, question number 8. Ready? First one. Out of total tax payable, of rupees 2,50,000, only rupees 2,25,000 is paid, है ना? Correct? It shall be first adjusted against interest of rupees 50,000 and balance rupees 1,75,000, correct, will be adjusted against tax payable. Against tax payable. Therefore, tax payable still, they would have balance, tax payable balance is rupees 25,000. Is rupees 25,000. Done, all of you? Done? Ready? सेवनटीन बच्चों रेडी? अरे हाँ. Akash has undertaken certain transactions during the year 22-23 PY which are listed below. You are required to identify the transaction in respect of which quoting of PAN is mandatory in the related documents. चलेगा? Okay, everybody ready? Payment of LIC 45,000 in the current year by account pay check to LIC for ensuring life of self and spouse. Tell me, all of you. Required or not required? And give me the limits. LIC premium बच्चों, I'll have to check one over here quickly. चलो, you also keep a pencil or a pen over here. Where is it? LIC? More than 50,000 है ना? अरे हाँ या ना? अरे हाँ या ना? Since not more than 50,000, write down. You can write down there only or in the notebook anyhow. We'll write down quickly in the notebook then. 17. Okay. First one. Since less than rupees 50,000. PAN not required. Finally, here. Payment of 1 lakh to a 5-star hotel for a stay for 5 days with family, out of which 60,000 was paid in cash. Yes. Paid in cash, na bachcho? Check. Is it right? Exceeding rupees 50,000. है ना? On bill or bills, no? At one time itself, है ना? To hotel or restaurant. Therefore, PAN is required. Mandatory. Done, all of you? Third, payment of 80,000 by ECS. ECS means through banking channel, through bank account, for acquiring debentures of A Limited, an Indian company. What is the limit, bachcho? 1 lakh, tell me. Bolo, is the limit 1 lakh? Bachcho. Okay. Debentures. Okay. 50,000, correct. 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 50,000. This is unlisted, okay, fine. So bonds or debentures 50,000. Okay, write down. Amount paid exceeding rupees 50,000 to acquire debentures or bonds. PAN is compulsory. Or this PAN is mandatory. Yes? Done, all of you? Fourth, Payment of 95,000 by account pay check to Thomas Cook for travel to Dubai for 3 days to visit relatives. Foreign travel बच्चों how much? But that is in cash ना बच्चों. That is in cash, है ना? This guy has given बच्चों account payee check, so not required, है ना? I'm writing here. Amount paid in cash exceeding rupees 50,000. Correct, Leah? For foreign travel needs PAN. Full stop. However, paid through account pay check therefore PAN not mandatory. PAN is not mandatory. Okay, all of you? Done? Sorry. And lastly, applied to SBI for issue of credit card. Are both covered, bachcho? Tell me. Debit and credit both are covered? Tell me. For application of PAN is mandatory. Okay. Done, all of you? Done or no? To the last part. Question number 14, bachcho, is same as Bhuvan. Question number 6. Just write down this much. 14 bachcho same like 14 is same like 6. How? Just check. Ready, everybody? Read the question. Hetal, an individual engaged in the business of beauty parlor, has got her books of accounts audited. Her total income is so and so. She wants to file a return bachcho through TRP. Same question. Just numbers have changed. ठीक है? तो बच्चों TRP cases, I mean audit cases we can't do through TRP. Clear till here everybody? Simple? Indrajit okay? चलो. Last part which you will be doing majorly 140. Or maybe I'll do it with you quickly. चलेगा? Return by whom to be verified? Verified means which is signed, or in your other language authenticated. Authenticated. Okay? क्या हो गया? लेक्चर क्या? वो पेन ड्राइव है क्या तेरे पास? टाइप सी टू टाइप सी वाला है? ये टाइप सी वाला है ना, मेरे को लाना पड़ेगा वरना मेरे को अपलोड करना पड़ेगा तो उसे मैं लिंक दे देता तेरे को. Means बच्चों who will sign the return, no? Verification means sign. Okay. Individual check. This you will have to buy hard quickly. Okay. By the individual himself. Where he is absent from India, he cannot sign. Individual himself or any person duly authorized by him on this behalf holding a valid power of attorney. This we have already covered bachcho in law also. POA, power of attorney. So he has given the power to anybody else on a document to sign. Anybody else can sign. Okay, any person on behalf of that individual. Where he is mentally incapacitated or from attending his own office, he can't sign. So his guardian or any other person competent to act on his behalf. If it is not possible for individual to verify, any person but duly authorized, any person holding a valid power of attorney. Okay, not possible somehow or anyhow. Okay, for any reason. Okay, everybody. HUF, who will sign the return? Karta. Where Karta is absent, any other adult member. Please underline the word. Here, please write down male and female. If you again, bachcho, remember basics of this chapter of income tax, we had seen in HUF, bachcho, both are allowed now. Male as well as female can ask for partition. Female bachcho member have the same rights that of male members. Yes or no? Please, that is important now. Karta is mentally incapacitated, any other adult member. Okay? Company. MD of the company. Where he is unable to, then, or there is no MD in the company, then any director. Where the company is not a resident in India, foreign company, a person who holds a valid power of attorney from such company. Where the company is being wound up, then liquidator bachcho. Okay? But the management of the company has been taken over by the government, okay, under any law, the principal officer, okay, it is a designation which you can call, principal officer of the company. Firm, managing partner, if he is unable to or there is no managing partner, any partner but not being a minor, star mark this. LLP, same thing, first DP, designated partner, then if he is not there, any partner. Local authority, the principal officer. That is, like I told you, that is just a designation. Political party CEO, any association, any member of the association or principal officer, any other person, that is okay, that is fine. Yes. That clear all of you? Bolo. Everyone look at here. Okay, na? That part please keep in mind properly. That you'll have to keep a little bit properly, you have to read it again and again and again. By heart, you have to just by heart that who are eligible to authenticate or sign on behalf of the assessee. Okay? Come to 14.2. Done, everybody? Chalo. Check here. Filing of ROI is compulsory if the total income computed before allowing any exemption under section 10 or 11 or 12 exceeds BEL. Before allowing section 10, 11, 12 exemption, income is much more than BEL. Okay, which all are these kind of entities? Just check. Charitable trust institution 139, 4A, 4B political parties, 4C bachcho so much of list. Okay, so 139, 4A, 4B and 4C. Before allowing exemption of 10, 11 and 12 section, if the income is more than BEL, then bachcho, they compulsorily have to file a return. Okay, check quickly. Research association, news agency, association, some institution given under 1023A, university or educational institutions, hospitals, trade union, mutual funds. Okay, everybody? Something similar like your individuals, before giving, you can say what? You can say effect of chapter 6A. Hai na? Done? All of you? Go through SC study material also once. Okay, everybody? So come to bachcho. Where were we? 15. Ready? There is nothing great in that question, but okay, let's finish it off. Ready, all of you? Bachcho? 15. State with reasons whether you agree or disagree with the following statements. Return of income of LLP could be verified by any partner. Impossible, bachcho. Who, bachcho? I'll write in short. You tell me, bachcho. Who will verify for LLP? Tell me. DP, na? In his absence, bachcho, what is said? Is it any partner except minor? Tell me this. Any partner except minor. Fine till here? Done, all of you? चलेगा? Done? B. Time limit for filing return under section 101 in case of Mr. A having total turnover of 160 lakhs, that also 100 lakhs received in cash. My goodness. For year ended 31st March 23, whether or not opting for present taxation under 44 AD is 31st October 23. Whether or not opting for presumptive, bachcho? Tell me. If the turnover is 1.6 crore, है ना? If he opts for presumptive, if he bachcho opts for presumptive, what happens? Tell me. No audit, no? Because it is not exceeding 2 crore, हाँ या ना? So no audit means your July case, 31st July. But if he does not opt for presumptive and is more than 1 crore, okay, then the audit will be applicable and his return will be shifted to 31st October. Is it right? Let me just confirm. Okay, everybody? Do we have the same case in textbook? Same answer, बच्चों. 31st July and 31st October, है ना? Right on, बच्चों. Again, disagree. If he opts for, write down, he opts for $44.80, then no tax audit, under section 44AB, and therefore 139(1) due date is if he doesn't opt for 44 AD. And since turnover exceeds rupees 1 crore, therefore tax audit under section 44A be applicable, and 139(1) due date becomes which one? 31st October 23. Yes, still all of you? There is no C case. Okay, everybody? Done? 16. Done till here, everybody? Khushbu, Akshay, Indrajit. अच्छा डन ना टिलिया Examine the reasons whether the following statements are true or false with regard to provisions of the AO has the power, among other things, to allot PAN to any person by whom no tax is payable. Okay, no tax is payable, but on a transaction possible, no? Yes, possible it is. Anyways, but we'll come to second one first. Where Karta of a HUF is absent from India, the ROI can be verified by any male member, bachcho. Thank you, Indrajit. Thank you. This is false. The answer is what? Adult. That is even female. Hai na? You can write on there also. I am not interested in writing any answer there. But let us look at the first case about the allotment of PAN. Okay. 139(a)(2) provides that AO may, having regard to the nature of transactions, may, as may prescribed, also allot a PAN to any other person, whether any tax is payable by him or not, in the manner and in accordance with the procedure as may be prescribed. Yes, still here? Will you write this down, bachcho? Answers 10.54. Everybody in a notebook today itself. Chalega? Done or no? Everyone tell me. There might be one or two paragraphs or sections. Please read it out. Read it out. If you have any doubt, you let me know. Okay, all of you? This I may have to cover. Just read it first, then we'll see. Okay, chalega. If needed, then I will take it. 40A, 140A I have covered. Yes, others I have covered. This also we saw. PAN will be inoperative. Today only we saw, no? Instead of PAN, you can submit Aadhaar. This also we have covered. Okay? So just go through 140B first. Then I'll go. Then we'll do later. Okay, everybody. All right. Chalega. Okay, everybody. And remaining, at least before this, finish it off. Please finish it off today itself. Reading from the study material. है ना? चलो. That is it for income tax for today. Okay.
Recording stopped.
ठीक है इंद्रजीत. चलो फिर कल मिलते हैं हम लोग वही 11:30 बजे. चलेगा? 145 किधर है नितिन वो? 145 वो शायद बंद हो गया क्या, किधर गया वो? कोऑर्डिनेशन ऑफ डिले है क्या? अरे वो तो 2-3 बार आया, iOS में भी आया, पीजीपी में भी आया। अकाउंटिंग मेथड है वो, तो पढ़ो, वो कुछ खास नहीं है, पढ़ लो, उसमें कुछ नहीं है। नथिंग ग्रेट, वो तो कॉमन है वो सेक्शन बहुत बार। कल 11:30 फिर लॉ चालू करते हैं, लॉ भी लेना पड़ेगा ना, है ना? ओके एवरीबॉडी। और कल फिर सेकेंड हाफ में लंच के बाद फिर अपन टैक्स करते हैं। ओके अक्षय, चलो एवरीबॉडी देन सी यू टुमारो। ओके, अभी एक्चुअली मेरा दूसरा बैच और 6 बजे, 6 से 8, और जब मैं तुम्हारा मैं कंटिन्यू किया रहा था मैं घर से 6 से 7 8 ऐसा कुछ तो। ओके एवरीबॉडी, चलो यूट्यूब वालों बाय बाय।